So when Mario Maker 2 was coming out, I made a joke video about how because I was obligated to make a video on it, I'd just make my own Mario game instead of making Mario levels with Nintendo's game. Honestly, I thought it turned out pretty badly, but a few people seem to like it, and I'm still holding out hope that it might take off in the algorithm because of people's morbid curiosity. So here we are! I'm going to use the very minimal coding skills I have to make a Zelda game in an hour. A Zelda game in some massive quotation marks. This one doesn't make nearly as much sense as the Mario one though, so if you were expecting another great tie-in, then too bad, bucko. Link's Awakening has that one thing, right? I don't know, don't think about it. Hello all 2,350 of you, I'm Redkwan, and I'm going to make Zelda in an hour. So let's boot up our good friend Game Maker. My old friend Game Maker died because my 1-month trial ran out, but luckily I had an older version of Game Maker whose trial never runs out. Honestly, I like this one better anyway, I don't accidentally delete the entire menu. So let's start by making the characters. We've obviously got our main hero Link. Now I'm a fan of the Zelda series, so I'll get very upset if you say Link is an elf boy. That being said, he looks like an elf, so I'm going to try to draw an elf and I'll say it's Link. By the way, if I confused you about the whole elf, not elf thing, this thread from over a decade ago sums it up pretty well. Link is a Hylian who's based off of Tom Cruise. Why'd this guy start this thread? He clearly knows what's going on. Anyways, I think we're done. Ta-da! Link! His legs are terrible, but I actually have to make a lot of stuff this time in an hour, so we can just pretend it's good. I also have to make a sprite where he's smacking people, but I already filled up the whole square, so I'm just going to make a sprite of him with the sword down instead. I'm basically a genius. Alright, now we can move on to Ganondorf, or just Ganon. He has those two scythy sword things, right? How can I call myself a Zelda fan and know this little about what Ganondorf looks like? He's sort of reddish and tall, and I'm pretty sure he has those two swords. At least he does in Wind Waker. Sometimes I try to make these guys look a little dumb, but this is just pitiful. Now we'll make Zelda. I'm really sorry. Now unlike Mario, where we pretty much be done at this point, with Zelda I have to make the whole shebang. I'm gonna have there be a chest where you find a key, and with the key you can open a door to go to the next room, and the first room will have Hyrule Castle, and the second will have a cubic jawbreaker pattern. I don't know, trust me, it all fits into the timeline. Now I know what you're thinking, Redkwan, how are you gonna make all those sprites at such a high quality, and be able to do all the brilliant coding work it takes to make that happen? Are you a wizard? No, I'm just really awesome. Honestly though, this is going to be a way more crunched for time version than my Mario game was, and if you've noticed a pretty clear drop off in terms of my sprite quality, if that's even possible, that's what's going on. Here's the key, here's the door, here's the castle, here's the cubic jawbreaker looking thing that fits into the timeline, and here's the chest. I made a chest sprite for both an open and closed chest, and of course they just flip between each other really fast. That's about as good as we're gonna get. So now that we've gotten all the sprites out of the way, it's time to code it up. I'll start with a bit of a montage and I'll fill you in if I hit a roadblock. Roadblock. Hey, remember when I made Link but with the sword thing? Well, it turns out I have no idea how to do stuff with sprites, so I'll have to make the downward sword Link into its own guy, and then when I hit the space bar, Link will just turn into the downward sword guy. But if I do that, I need to have it go back relatively quickly so he doesn't just become invincible. So I'll need to make a new thing that I send across the screen, and when it hits the edge of the screen, we'll turn Link with the sword down back to Link with the sword up. That's probably the most convoluted method I could have used to do this, but what do you know? It actually kinda works. Kind of. So Link can turn into Link with the sword down, and Link with the sword down can go back to the normal Link, but for whatever reason he can't swing again. He only gets one shot. No clue what's going on there, but you know what? One shot's all we need. It's a little annoying though. Alright, let's get back to the montage. We gotta make the chest, and the key, and the door. Hey, why not fill this dumb, boring bit of the montage with some quality comedy? How does the Demon King, who is commonly associated with the Triforce of Power, jump into a pool? A Ganon Ball. Okay, I'm sorry, that one wasn't very good. Here, let me try another one. This one will be better, I promise. What do you do when you're given Link's crossbow training? You put it on eBay. Alright, let's get back to the video, because we've hit another roadblock. So believe it or not, I'm actually pretty dumb, and I can't figure out a way to get Ganon to cool it and stop spazzing out. Either he just randomly flies around in a corner, or he sits completely still in the middle. There's a third thing I can do, where I make a path for him to fly around, and while that sounds pretty cool, in reality he doesn't follow the path, he just whips off the screen. I think the spazzing around in the corner is lame, and I think him sitting in the middle is also lame, so I turned the speed way down, and now he slowly and gracefully glides off the screen, never to return. This is the best I've got. And done. Well team, we've put in a lot of time and a lot of hard work, but I think we can now say we did it. We made Zelda. Okay, here it is. So we've got our hero, Link. Look out, he can swing a sword, but he can only do it once. So let's go over to the dying chest over there. And hey, look, we got a key. I forgot to make the key disappear when we get it, but trust me, we got it. So let's go over, and now we can open this door. We couldn't before, but I guess you'll just have to take my word for it. Now we get to the final boss, Ganondorf. You got 2 swords. Ganon's running away and, well, we're not gonna catch him. Let's try this again. No, I keep dying. Again and again. To Ganon. My Zelda 2 references are on point though, right? We only get 1 shot at this. Let's finish this thing. Hey, I did it! I beat Zelda! Wait, where is Zelda? Oh, I forgot to put her in. Huh. Well, that's pretty stupid. I guess she's not that important, though. It's only that the game is named after her, no big deal. Well, I'm Redkwan. I made Zelda in an hour. Or close enough. I'm sorry you had to sit through another one of these oh-so-painful videos, but don't worry. I'll be back to making bad, unfounded predictions soon enough. My channel is such a mess. Anyways, I'm Redkwan. Thank you all for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Goodbye.